Hi, my name is Daniel, and this is the Engineering Success Podcast, episode 64, the long and awaited interview of Gina Covrubias. I am so grateful for Gina for her time spent recording this interview and her patience in my time trying to rebuild this episode. Before we get into it, I want to give a quick shout out to Leroy Jenkins and John Ott. Thank you both so much for being top tier supporters of the podcast. Because of you, I'm able to afford my website, www.engringsuccess.com, where you can email me at daniel@engringsuccess.com. And if you want to be featured on the podcast, you want to be my guest, you have a question you want me to address on the podcast during a mailbag episode, just fire me an email there, and I will do my best to respond to it. I have responded to people. I have been helping coach people as my time, my schedule allows. Through different situations, career transitions, trying to find jobs, preparing for interviews. I have been doing that, so make sure to reach out to me at daniel@engineringsuccess.com. Yeah, this is a very exciting episode 64. So it's a little bit of background. So Gina and I recorded this episode over a month ago, and I had just filmed my in-person interview with Luke, so I changed my microphone settings, and because of that, I added a noise filter, and the result is whenever I recorded this episode with Gina, a large portion of my audio was cut out. So I have done my best to recreate my audio and remaster the episode to make it as seamless as possible, but it is essentially the exact same conversation that we had. It was a wonderful conversation about the relationship to work, career, and life, and it's going to be a great episode. So please listen to this episode. You will get a lot out of it. Speaking of life, things are good here. Baby E had their first birthday. I had my birthday, which was exciting. Baby E was dedicated at church. We had all of our family in town. That was really fun. Probably like top 5 weekends of my life. It was just all around an amazing weekend. Nothing. I mean, obviously you had the moment with the baby getting dedicated, but I mean, just there was not one singular moment other than that made it so great. I mean, that made it great. But I don't know, it's just one of those things where just like the weekend just goes really well. And I was just happy for the entire weekend. And I haven't had a weekend that happy in a long time. So thank you to my friends and family that made that possible.